everybody, welcome in. This is SavageNate, aka the Sophisticated Sasquatch, and I thought I would give my take on the Madden ratings since those are all the rage right now, and I am also looking forward to the new Madden game this year. I did boycott last year due to the copy and paste stuff that they did, but this year there's a little bit of new stuff, so I'm 95% sure that I'm going to buy the new game this year, and I'll definitely be streaming some of that on Twitch, but I'm not going to get it till October because I want the scouting updates and make sure all the bugs are, or at least most of the bugs, are worked out. So I thought we'd take a look, so let's dive in, and I'll give you my thoughts for what those are worth. So first we've got the 99 Club. Patrick Mahomes, that's a no-brainer. Jalen Ramsey, I was a little bit surprised, but when you think about it, he definitely is the best cornerback in the game right now. I don't think there's any argument about that. He doesn't always get the stats, but it's because people won't throw at him because he's the best player. Whether he's 99 overall, I mean, if you're just going by, look at those stats. I don't know about that. But he's definitely the best corner in the game. Travis Kelsey at 99? Again, I think he's either the number 1 or number 2 tight end in the NFL. When healthy, I think Kittle's better, but Kelsey is pretty high up there too, so that's not bad. I think he can get away with a 99. Aaron Donald is again a no-brainer. He's just a freak of nature. He wrecks every game he plays in. Devonte Adams at 99. I am a Packer fan, so might be a little biased here, but to me, I don't know if he's the best wide receiver in the game right now. I like the fact that his release is high. I don't know if it's 99 high. Catching, I felt like he had some drops last year, so I'm not sure that I'd have 99 catching. His route running is off the charts, so I think that's solid numbers there. Spectacular catch, I don't know that it's 98. I don't remember many super highlight reel catches last year. So I think he might be, even if you make the case he's the best overall wide receiver in the game, which I think could be debated between, DeAndre Hopkins is in that conversation for sure. I don't know if he's a 99 overall player in my book. And I guess that's it for the 99 Club. So let's scroll back up here. Go back. Alright. We'll leave the team ratings because that's all subjective for now. Let's take a look at the rookies because I have some bones to pick in here. And we're going to look up some stats to compare. So, Kyle Pitts, 81. I think that's fair. The guy, to me, is the next Calvin Johnson. He's not a tight end. He's a wide receiver in the tight end's body. Trevor Lawrence at 78. I think that's pretty fair. Waddle at 76. To me, no. I would say Chase is a much better prospect than Waddle is. So I think Chase should definitely be there. Cornerback, Surtain, okay, that's fair. Najee Harris at 76 again, I could go with that. Greg Newsome, this one I'm not sure about. At 76, the same as Surtain. to me, he's not the same prospect. I think he's good, but Surtain's better. So to have them on the same line, I don't understand that. Etienne, again, at 76, I don't know about that. That seems to put him and Harris on the same level, when Harris is both the bruiser, the speed, and the hands, whereas Etienne is kind of more of just the speed in the hands. I don't know. But when we come down here, this is where I start to have a problem, because they put Pitts with just 91 speed. Let's go look at the combine stats here. And we're going to have to drop down a ways. We're still going. And we're still... Okay. Where is Pitts here? He ran a 4.340. 4.3. And you're going to say he only has 91 speed. Oh wait, no, it's the 4.44, isn't it? It is the vertical. Or not the vertical. The 40. Okay, so it was a 4.44. Okay, so that makes me feel a little better. I thought he ran in the 4.3s for some reason. So, okay, 4.44. So maybe that's not a bad rating for him afterward. Consideration. He's got good acceleration. So maybe that's not so bad. Again, I think he could be a little faster, but I guess we don't want him too overpowered. Trevor Lawrence at 78 overall. His speed's pretty decent. Let's see. Okay, let's just share. So he's got overall awareness is pretty good, which will definitely be a help. 97 speed for Waddle. That makes sense. The dude is fast and agile, so I like that. But again, I don't know if that rates him as the best wide receiver. So for comparisons, he's got 97 speed. I don't think... What do they have him... Come on. There we go. Let's go down and see. He didn't run at the combine, but I don't know if they recorded something for him or not. Maybe from school. Nope, it's not there. So they didn't have anything to go off of. All right. So Surtain had 91 speed. This is solid for him. 77 man coverage and press coverage. Not too shabby. So I want to check Surtain's speed and Harris. Harris is only 88 in speed. I'm not sure that that's great. Only 81 in strength. Again, I think there was more there. I'd like to see what his, maybe what his trucking is. So let's go check their speed. Surtain's gonna be first. Oops. I think he ran. There he is. So he ran a 4.42 compared to Pitts 4.44. So he should have been faster. So I guess they're on par. So my beef with Pitts ratings are, I guess, is not legitimate. What did they rate Harris at? Or what did Harris run at based on those? Well, I guess he didn't run. So they didn't have anything to go off of. Okay. Alright. So again, here's my beef with that. I already told you that one. And with that, the end, 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 87 agility. I like that. So, not too bad. Yep. If you want to, you can go follow Cinder on Twitch. He's a good guy. Okay. We're gonna look at the quarterbacks. Okay, so the top rated rookie quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence makes sense that he's above the others. Zach Wilson makes sense that he's above Lance, I guess. So those are pretty solid ratings, I think. Here we're going to have a little bit of an issue. Brady, his smarts and the fact that he won the Super Bowl is why he's the highest rated quarterback. He doesn't have the physical ability that Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson have. So to me, he should not be that good. You could up some, like his awareness rating could be 99. Maybe his, what else? Short throwing could be maybe 99. But come on. If you're looking at it, Rodgers or Wilson should be the top, and with an MVP season, you could argue that Rodgers should be rated higher than Wilson. So really, he should be down here, in my opinion. Next, I would say that Josh Allen should top veteran. Where the heck is Patrick Mahomes? Well, Mahomes is one, so okay. 99 club. Mahomes is up here. Brady's number 2, but he should still be number 4 at best in my book. Not saying Rodgers should have better than 96, but Brady should not be 97 overall. And Russell Wilson, I think, could be rated higher, or else they should bring Rodgers down a notch. Because I don't think Rodgers is that much better than Wilson. Especially considering that Wilson hasn't had the offensive line that Rodgers has had. And I think Josh Allen should be in the mix here. Yeah, Watson, if you ignore the legal issues, is definitely good. But Jackson, I don't feel is quite as much enough of a passer as Josh Allen is. So I think he should be under Josh Allen there. So here we already looked at those. 83 in speed for, okay, so that's not bad. His awareness isn't that great, that's going to hurt. I'm trying to use him. 87 speed, that makes sense for him. Dang, Fields at 90 in speed, that's crazy. And Mac Jones is kind of the standard there. So here, okay, so his awareness is 99. His agility should not be 70. His speed shouldn't be 59. So I don't know about that. Rodgers' speed isn't too bad. His strength's probably right about there. His agility is probably right about there. It's not a bad awareness rating for him. I like Wilson's ratings. Jackson, I don't know if that awareness matches Jackson because he doesn't throw with anticipation as well as others, so that might be a bit high. I don't think he has the greatest pocket presence either, so I'm not sure about that one. Sean Watson, I think those are all plenty fair. He could probably be a little faster. I think he's definitely faster than 85. Alright, so there. We've got those. And what's up next? We got the running backs. Another beef here. So we've got the top rookies. I guess no real surprises here. That's about where they should probably be. Here's where I have a problem. McCaffrey was hurt almost all year. How does he still get a 97 and best running back? Derrick Henry leads the league in rushing and is basically the Titans. Without him, they are not the Titans. So Derrick Henry should be number 1. Dalvin Cook should be number 2. Chubb should be 3. Kamara should be 4. McCaffrey should be 5. That's my opinion. Dalvin Cook was healthy, and he is probably the most explosive running back when he's healthy. And he was. He can catch and he can run. Derrick Henry obviously doesn't need an introduction to anybody who follows football at all. Nick Chubb is definitely a good chunk of the engine that makes the Browns go, but he's not as good of a pass catcher. So that's why I'd have Cook over him. Kamara, he's not as fast as McCaffrey, but I think he's a good overall running back. So I would have McCaffrey down here. Cook would go up to here. Henry would go up to there. That's my opinion. So let's see. Williams, that looks about right. He was more of a bruiser, an agile guy rather than fast. Sermon, I thought would have better speed and a little bit better strength, so that's interesting. This looks about right for Carter. He had mid-end speed and was very agile. Again, because of the injury, I don't like this. I think he's probably a little faster. His agility is good, his awareness is good. His strength should be higher. Definitely, strength should be higher. Chubb, that's about right for him. His awareness might be a little overinflated because of a couple of his fumbles. I think Cook could have a little bit more strength and at least better acceleration, if not a little bit more in speed. And that's about right for Kamara. Alright. So then here's the wide receivers. We already know Devonte Adams is going to be at 99. Okay, so Chase was just one behind Waddle, but again, Waddle was hurt. So I think he should be down at 3 with these two above him. DeAndre Hopkins was 98, so almost there. Stefan Diggs, I kind of forgot him, but he was the guy this year. You could make an argument that Stefan Diggs was the best wide receiver last year, so that he should have been 99. Maybe Adams 98 and Hopkins 97, if that's the order you want to go. Julio Jones at 95 is overrated for me. He's not quite as fast as he used to be. He's always hurt, and he's not scoring touchdowns. So I think ratings adjusters and even like some of the broadcasters and news people still have an attachment to Jones as if he's, the 24-year-old Julio Jones. And the stats just don't back up that rating. So Chase, 92 speed, that looks pretty good. I would think that his catching has got to be pretty good. Devante Smith. The strength is on because he's kind of a tiny guy. I thought he'd be a little bit faster, but I'm hoping his route running is pretty good. Elijah Moore, again, I thought he'd be a little bit faster. Agility is pretty good. Strength, probably. Tony, I thought his strength would be a little bit better because he was more of a running back slash wide receiver. Bateman is actually a little faster than I thought he'd be. His strength isn't bad. I'm hoping his route running's good because that's where he really excelled when I watched him. So these are okay. I'd hope that his spectacular catch is at 99, or at least contested catches, because I don't think there's anybody better than him now that Larry Fitzgerald has gotten older. Tyreek Hill, insane speed, insane acceleration, but he deserves it. Agility, same. Awareness, I don't know. His catching and awareness should be down a little bit because he drops some balls that he should catch at times. Diggs, I think these are all good for him. I hope his catching is up there, and his route running too. He should be way up there. Okay, so here, his agility shouldn't be 93. He's not that agile anymore. He's still pretty quick, so I guess you could make the argument for those. And I guess I'd have to see more of his stats. His strength maybe could go up a little bit because he is a strong dude. And then there's Michael Thomas. So again, I think he could probably be a little bit stronger. His short route running should be pretty good. But with all the injuries, again, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that he deserves a 94 rate. And who is he going to be without Drew Brees? So they don't have the other ones up here yet. So we're just going to go to the player database and let's see. So we can kind of look as we go here. This video is running a little long, so let's not take too long to look. Filters. Let's go by position quick, and we'll just take a quick look. There we go. And apply. So Rodney Hudson is the best center in the game according to Madden. Kind of hard to argue that, though. Let's take a look. I think Corey Linsley's actually better, even though he's a Charger now. Jason Kelsey is getting older. Jensen's probably where he should be. Hudson was definitely the guy when he was younger, but I don't know if he deserves that rating now. So, I don't want to dig too deep. I don't want to spoil all the ratings if you don't want to see them. Just go through a couple of top ones, and don't think that there's anything to complain about there. Just go through the top 10 maybe of each. Go corners. Jalen Ramsey obviously top. Stephon Gilmore, I don't know about that. Jair Alexander is pretty good. I'm not sure if he'd be number 3 though for me. I know White had a little bit of a down year last year. Humphreys is really good. I mean, I think you could have put Howard above Alexander. due to his ball skills. Granted, he had Byron Jones on the other side, which allowed them to throw at him more. So, yeah. I don't want to spoil too much for anybody who's looking. And this video is running long, so we're gonna kind of move along. Defensive tackle, I know I had some issues with. How they mapped these. Oops. For the cornerbacks. So, okay, so they didn't list Chris Jones as a defensive tackle, so that's part of it. So Fletcher Cox, I just don't view as a game record. I'm not sure why he'd be 94 overall. DeForest Buckner to me is probably the best of the bunch here. Vita Vea is definitely an up-and-comer. Kenny Clark, I think, is about right in that 88 to 89 range. Michael Pierce didn't even play last year, so why he's a 91, I don't know. At his prime, he was a darn good defensive tackle, but yeah, I don't know. Jonathan Allen, solid 88. I like that. Payne, solid. It's not bad. Quinnen Williams could probably be higher than him though. And Leonidas, I don't know. That seems strange. And I think Jonathan Allen is technically a defensive end. Unless they moved him. Maybe they moved him to defensive tackle this year. But I disagree with Fletcher Cox. So you can let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see, we'll go free safety. We're going to the defensive tackle. And who have we got a free safety on the top? Devin McCourty at 92. Maybe. Maybe. Bates is an up-and-comer. Justin Simmons. Okay, I do have a problem here. Minka Fitzpatrick should be at the top. Justin Simmons should be right there with him. That's my opinion. So they messed that up. Definitely messed it up. Alright. Fullback. What have they got for fullback? Who plays fullback anymore in today's game? Kyle Juszczyk. I think that's well deserved. Alec Ingold, I think, should get some more love here. I didn't see too much of either of these guys play, so I don't know about that. I think Derek Watt should be higher. Yeah, don't want to spoil too much more of that, but Juszczyk at number 1. All right, I can agree with that. Okay, so we went over defensive tackle, so we'll go halfback. So we've already talked about how Derrick Henry should be the number 1 running back. So they kind of messed that up. Aaron Jones at 91 makes sense. I think they did okay with Barkley here. Yes, he's been injured and has had the injury bug, but when he's healthy, he probably, in my book, would be the best. Okay, maybe not the best because Derrick Henry's there, but he'd be a top 3 running back. Jacobs at 89 is solid. Elliott, I think again, is solid. And then you've got Mixon kind of hanging on the outskirts. Alright, moving on. We don't need to look at kickers, do we? We'll look at kickers quick. Oh, we got a long way to go if we're going to do all these. I hope you guys will bear with me here. Get rid of the halfbacks. Tucker better be at the top. Okay. Tucker at the top. Jason Sanders, Harrison Butker. I think Butker's number 2, but that's just my opinion. Should be Tucker and Butker. And they rhyme. Alright, moving on. At left defensive end. Jjwat at 94. You know, I'm going to have to disagree there. I love Jjwat. He's one of my favorite players. He's not the player he once was. Chris Jones should be number 1. Or number 2. Cameron Jordan could make the case. So, again, they're falling in love with legacy rather than actual play, I think, with some of these players. Alright, we'll look at left guard. Who'd they put at left guard? Left end. And Quentin Nelson at the top, as he should darn well should be. Not sure about Incognito being 89. Jenkins should be higher. He can play every spot on the offensive line and is invaluable to the Packers. He's probably on his way to becoming one of the highest paid guards in football once his rookie deal is up. Whether the Packers sign him again or not, I don't know. Hopefully they do. Left outside linebacker. We'll get rid of left guard. Khalil Mack, yeah. I don't know though. Jjwat is on his way to becoming a Hall of Fame player. Khalil Mack has slowed down. But there's not that much difference. Just a 2 rating, so I'm being nitpicky there. Chandler Jones at 94, it's fair. So they did a pretty good job there, I think. Again, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, so I don't want to look at all the ratings, just, you know, the top couple guys and give my opinion. Left tackle, Bakhtiari. So these are the top. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think Bakhtiari could be the top tackle. Teron Armstead definitely right there. Trent Williams could be there. You know, that's not a bad order. But I think it really could be a toss-up between these 4. Smith is always injured, so I wouldn't include him there. But it looks like they did all right there, just from a quick look. Middle linebacker. This one shouldn't be too hard for them to do. Fred Warner. How did they mess this up? Unless they're maybe indifferent. Not listed as middle linebackers. So Fred Warner, I could say would be up there. I would say Bobby Wagner's still the best though. Or at least second best. Devonte David as 3rd could be fine. DeMario Davis, I think, is overrated there. That's my opinion. We can take a quick look at punters. Punters are people too. Johnny Hecker, that makes sense. Don't think you can argue too much with that. Alright. Quarterback, we'll take a real quick look at. We already saw some of those top guys. Mahomes at 99, obviously. You already know I don't like Brady at 97 or as the number 2 quarterback in the league. Josh Allen, like I said, I think should be over Lamar Jackson. Prescott seems to be in a pretty sweet spot there. He's on the verge of being a star or a game manager based off of injuries and what the offense does. Mike McCarthy is always throwing the ball. He does not run the ball, so Elliott is going to struggle. Alright. So now we're on to right defensive end. This is definitely a longer video than I thought we'd have, but that's alright. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Quarterback, Aaron Donald is listed as a right end, so obviously he should be top. Garrett is right below him. That makes perfect sense. Cameron Hayward, no. Clay Campbell at 90, no. Bosa, that makes sense. Chase Young is going to be up there in no time at all. But I would rather have Young or Bosa than Campbell or Hayward, unless you're talking a 3-4 defense, which of course they both play in, but even then, I don't know. Campbell's not the player that he used to be. At one time, he was the guy, but to me, not so much anymore. Alright, so then we're looking at right guard. Oops, wrong way. Martin, deservedly so. It's an interesting choice of ratings there. Don't want to spend too much time or spoil ratings for those of you who don't want to see it. So, Zach Martin at number 1, that makes sense to me. Alright, so next will be right outside linebacker. Alvin Ingram at 87. Don't want to go down too far. Josh Allen is an outside linebacker? That's interesting. Thought he would have been a defensive end. So I am not sure that I'd have Ingram that high. We're gonna take a little look down here to see who might else be there. Alright, so ratings, they weren't very kind to other players. So that's interesting. Interesting choice on their part. Right tackle. Who's it gonna be? Ryan Ramczyk. I think that's a fair assessment. Tristan Wirfs right there. Lane Johnson. Bulaga at 87 when he's healthy, maybe? I hope they take the health into account though, because that seems a little high. Alright, we're nearing the end here, guys. Tyrann Mathieu. I think he deserves to be the best safety there. You know what? Check that. Okay, no. I think he's the best safety. Jamal Adams should be number 2. Harrison Smith should probably be 3, and Baker should be 4. Amos is 5. Don't know. James, if he stays healthy, he's going to skyrocket up there. That guy is going to be the best safety in the league if he's healthy. And moving on to tight end. So we already know Kelsey's 99, Kittle's 96, so I'm not that far behind. Waller at 93, Andrews at number 8. I think those are all fair rankings. If Kittle were healthy, it would be hard to argue that he's not the number 1 tight end. Alright, what have we got left? Wide receiver, we've kind of already looked at that, but we'll look again anyways. Whoops. So Adams is 99, which we talked about. I don't know if he's 99. Catching, he had a few drops, so I don't know why catching would be 99. Hopkins definitely deserves 99. And then Hill, Diggs, Julio Jones should not. Now. Just now. Cooper, Evans, I think are fine. Allen is probably about right. He's a catching machine. So, yeah, there you go. I pulled up the stats because I was gonna toss out some stats to back up, but they didn't have all the cards like they did with the edge rushers and stuff, which I had issues with how they rated some of those guys. But so yeah, I thank you for hanging out. That ended up being a really long video, but I hope you enjoyed looking at some of the ratings, and those were my thoughts. Maybe we'll do some other Madden related videos, but I don't want to spoil too much for myself either, so I'm not going to dig too much into it. I just have a couple of ideas for some other videos. So with that, I won't take up any more of your time. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed, and if you found the content entertaining, a like and sub would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys.